Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video that you guys have been asking for a really long time. I'm finally going to be doing an updated all of my pets video. I think the last time I did one of these was like June of last year, and that was before I started getting a lot of the reptiles you see behind me. So a lot has definitely changed since then, and since I just actually hit 40,000 subscribers, I thought this would be the perfect time to do it because there are a lot of new people here. Before I get into it, I just want to say big thank you guys for 40,000 subscribers. The channel has been growing really fast lately, and that's definitely thanks to you guys. So thank you guys so much. If you're new here, if you've been here for years, thank you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. So today I'm just going to be showing you guys all of my pets in their enclosures. If you guys want to see an actual full pet room tour, let me know down in the comments, and if this video gets to 2,000 likes, I will do that. So I'll just go ahead and start showing you all of my pets. I'm going to start with the newest pet I got, and then I'll work my way back to the one I've had the longest. So here is my updated 2018 all of my pets video. So the first pet I'm going to be showing today is my newest addition. This is my long-haired male Syrian hamster, and his name is Mr. Fluffy Butt. Yes, I'm 27 years old, and I named my hamster Mr. Fluffy Butt because, well, he has a fluffy butt. I've only had him for a few weeks now, but he is settling in great. We're still working on taming. We're not quite there yet, but he does let me pet him and stuff. He just doesn't want me to hold him too much yet. As you can see, he is quite the little pig, and I just filled up his food, so he's trying to see what all he can find to take back to his nest. He has made a nice little mess of sunflower seeds and stuff up here on his little platform. I recently got him at one of my local pet stores. All the hamsters there look the same, and then there was him, and he looked completely different than everyone else, and I really was wanting a long-haired male, so he was the one that came home with me that day. So this is my new hamster, Mr. Fluffy Butt. This is my new Kenyan sand boa. I've had her for just under 2 months, and I actually just named her the other day. So this is going to be an All My Pets plus a name announcement. So my new Kenyan sand boa, her name is Pippa. I just thought Pippa was pretty cute. I think it goes well with Piper and Harper. So her name is Pippa. She is a little baby Kenyan sand boa, so she's not very big yet. She is eating pinky mice. She spends about 95% of her time just burrowed in the substrate, so I don't see her often. But over the past week or so, she's actually been coming out more, which is why I put this big branch in her cage, because she's actually been climbing a little bit. So that is Pippa, my new Kenyan sand boa. So this enclosure belongs to Pickle. Pickle is my baby gargoyle gecko. He's not a huge fan of me yet, so I don't know if we'll be able to see him. He is so good at hiding because he's so little and awesome at camouflaging. So let me try to grab him really quick. So I can't get him to come all the way out, but you actually can see him back there now. If my camera will focus on him, he is still very, very tiny. He's actually fired down right now. So I can't get him to come out, but you can see him back in the back of his cage. You can just barely see his head. He's actually super fired down right now, which I don't see him like this very often. I think it was because he was sleeping. So when he's fired down, he is a super, super pale, like light gray. And then when he fires up, he gets a ton of pattern. He gets really, really dark and pretty. But right now, since he was sleeping, he's fired down. He is still just a little guy. He's only about 5 or 6 grams, so he has a ton of growing to do. Like I said earlier, he's not a huge fan of me yet. I do get him out, but I have to be super careful when I do because he just loves to jump and try to kill himself. He'll jump from any height. So whenever I get him out, I make sure to get on the ground as quick as I can. That way when he jumps, he won't hurt himself if he does happen to jump off of me and I can't catch him. But that is little Pickle. Down here is another one of my animals that isn't the biggest fan of me yet. This is Lola, my blue-tongued skink. I actually just redid her cage, so if you guys want to see an updated cage tour on her or any of my other pets, let me know down in the comments what pets you want to see an updated cage tour for. She is burrowed all the time, so hopefully we'll be able to see her. I'm pretty sure she's burrowed under her warm hide right now. So let me take that out. She is going to huff at me when I try to unbury her because, like I said, she's not the biggest fan of me. So let's see. Lola. So let's try to see if she wants to come out, which I'm sure she doesn't. So we'll just set her down. So this is Lola. She is an Irian Jaya blue tongue skink. I got her at a local pet store. We have been working on taming. I actually have a taming video up on my channel that shows how I work on taming with her. She definitely has improved since I got her, but she's still not the best. A lot of Irian Jaya skinks are actually wild caught, which is why they're a little bit more hard to tame. But Lola here is actually captive born and bred. The local pet store I got her from actually own her parents, and they've had them for quite a few years, I believe. So she was born in the pet store and she was handled, but for some reason she's still not a huge fan of me. So even though she doesn't like me that much, I still definitely like her. So that is Lola, my blue tongue skink. Next I have my pair of female gerbils, Chicken and Waffles. Before I show you them, I do just want to preface this part by saying this is not how you should normally keep gerbils at all. I do have a couple cage tours on my channel if you want to see how I normally keep my gerbils, but they actually started fighting a couple weeks ago, so right now I'm doing what is known as the split cage method. Hopefully when this is done, I will be able to put them back together. I'm going to have a full video going into that on detail, so I'm not going to go into detail on that too much, but that is why they are in half a cage. There's no bedding, there's nothing in here. Don't keep your gerbils like this normally, but I am just trying to get them back together. It's going really well so far, but like I said, I will have a full video coming up on that pretty soon. But for now, this is Waffles. She is my little gray gerbil. And then over here sleeping is Chicken, and she is black and white. Let me wake her up really quick. She was just out when I came in here. Hi, honey. So here is little Chicken. You have some wood on your head, Chicken. So this is Chicken and Waffles. They got along for a really long time. I believe they were litter mates. And then they did just start bickering the other day. And before it got too bad, I did separate them, but I think I'm gonna be able to put them back together, hopefully. Looks like Chicken just wants to sleep right now, but that is Chicken and Waffles. And now we'll move on to Harper. Harper is my Crested Gecko. She is getting pretty big, so she's going to be upgraded into her skyscraper pretty soon. Right now she's in a 12 by 12 by 18 because she was a little baby when I got her, but she'll be going into her adult cage pretty soon. So this is Harper. She's a little bit fired up right now. When she fires up, she gets a really nice dark red color, if my camera would focus, and is really pretty. And then when she's not fired up, she is like a really pale. She always comes out and she actually loves coming out, but of course now that I'm filming, she's gonna try to hide. So that's Harper, the Crested Gecko. Once again, I think Crested Geckos also make really great beginner reptiles. She's really easy to take care of, and she's really, really sweet also. She's probably waiting for a bug. She loves insects more than any other reptile I have, and she cannot have enough insects. So I'm sure she's waiting for a roach or something. I will be feeding her a little bit later, but that's definitely what she's waiting for because she is a little pig. But that is Harper, the Crested Gecko. Next in this tank, I really need to clean the glass on all my tanks, This is the only amphibian I have. This is my albino PacMan Frog, Fiona. I'm not gonna get too close and stick my camera in there because some PacMan frogs are actually pretty defensive and can be aggressive, and Fiona is definitely one of them. She literally doesn't move, like she won't even move for food. She makes me feed her with tongs and bring the food right to her. But if I do stick my hand anywhere in the enclosure, even if it's on the complete opposite side of the tank, she will hop across the tank and try to bite me, so I'm not sticking my hand in there. So even though Fiona is pretty aggressive and she literally doesn't do anything, I really enjoy having her. Just watching her eat is absolutely amazing. She's pretty much just a garbage disposal. But that is Fiona, my albino PacMan Frog. Okay, so next we have Piper. Piper is my leopard gecko. I got her last January, so I've had her for just about a year now. She's actually the very first reptile I ever got. I think leopard geckos make really good beginner reptiles. You can kind of see she is getting ready to shed, which is why she looks a little bit white or dull right now. She's a super hypo tangerine carrot tail baldy. Her name is definitely a mouthful, but pretty much what it means is she's a super bright orange, and she doesn't have any spots like on her head or on her back. She does have a few around her mouth, and then she does have some even brighter orange on her tail. Let me just lift up her little hut so you can see her. Like I said, she's getting ready to shed, so she's not as beautiful right now as she usually is, even though she's still a very cute gecko. She is extremely sweet, and she actually loves coming out of her cage and getting attention. She's still pretty sleepy right now, and she's probably not happy since I do have the light on her. So that is Piper the leopard gecko. Next we have Steve, my dog. He's always hard to film because he never wants to be far enough away from me to get him on camera. He likes to be right on my lap at all times. Steve just turned 5 years old about a week or two ago. I adopted him when he was about 6 months old, so I don't know his exact birthday, but that's what we're making it. When I adopted him, they just said he was a poodle mix. I actually got his DNA and Ellie's DNA tested a while ago, so I do know what he is now. If you want to see a video on that and know exactly what breeds Ellie and Steve are, make sure to like this video and let me know down in the comments. I just wasn't sure if you guys would want to see a video on that or not. If he would back up, we could actually get some more shots of him. He is a hairy mess right now. He is getting his haircut next weekend. He's definitely in dire need of a haircut. I did trim his face a little bit the other day so he could at least see, but he is definitely in need of a full haircut. But this is my dog, Steve. And last but certainly not least, this is my other dog, Ellie. She's gonna be 8 years old pretty soon. I adopted her almost 7 years ago, and they said she was about a year old when I got her. But she is a Shih Tzu mix according to when I adopted her. Of course, I do know her breed now. So once again, if you wanna see that video, let me know. Steve just wants to show us his toy. But Ellie is definitely a lot calmer than Steve, even when she was younger. She wasn't quite as wild as he is. But this is my dog, Ellie. So there you go, those are all the pets I currently have. While I don't have a huge number of pets like a lot of pet YouTubers do now, I have a really nice amount that I'm comfortable with keeping. I have the time, space, and money to care for all of these. I love all the pets I do have. I think I have a nice variety. It's really fun taking care of all the different pets I have. Let me know down in the comments which one of my pets in this video is your favorite. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below if you haven't already so you don't miss my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys next time.